Hello, let's do the New York Times games for Saturday, September 20th. Alright, do we have the 5 Ds of dodgeball? Dodge, dip, duck, dive, and dodge. Would they really do that? I doubt it. But that'd be pretty funny. That'd be amazing if they did the 5 Ds of dodgeball, which there are only 4 of them, but you repeat dodge twice. Duck could be the Anaheim Ducks. You have the Dallas Stars, the Philadelphia Flyers. You have the Detroit Red Wings, but not just the Wings. So I'm not sure about that one. The Ducks used to be the Mighty Ducks, but I think they're just the Ducks now, so I think this one would still count. Oh, the Ottawa Senators. That's what it is. It's the Ottawa Senators. These are hockey teams in the singular form. Well, do I want to submit this? Because I do want to try and get purple first. This might be purple anyway, but it could also be blue. We have Lincoln and Ford and Dodge. These are car manufacturers. Ram is a type of Dodge, so it's not quite the same. I don't know what Lark is. Well, I know what Lark is on its own, but I don't know what it's doing in here. Lark is like a goof. You do it for the lark. It's like a prank or something. So I'm not sure about the car category. You have chip, fry, and wing, and dip. These are like appetizers, also kind of in singular form. That seems odd that they would do that twice in the same puzzle, but maybe. So if that's a category, and then the NHL thing is a category, what else are we doing in here? Is one of the 4 Ds going in each category? So we already have duck going in the NHL category. You have dip going in the potential like appetizer category. That would leave dive and dodge if that's what they're doing. And dodge might go in the car category, which would be this plus one other thing. Maybe ram? But ram is a dodge, so that doesn't make sense. And what's rocket going with? What's scraper going with? I have no idea what scraper's doing in here. Ice scraper? Skyscraper? Skyscraper, skydive. Sky rocket? I'm not sure about that. Sky ram? Skylark? I mean, Skyrocket's in flight, afternoon delight. That's in the lyrics of that song. So is there, I guess there's a phrase, skyrocket. That would leave ram in with the other category. I guess I'm going to try this as purple, as sky blank. There you go, purple first. All right, well, you know, after yesterday's loss, we're back to our purple first ways, so that's nice. And then I'm thinking the individual hockey team, or hockey player without the S. I think it was Ducks, Anaheim Ducks, Dallas Stars, Ottawa Senators, Philadelphia Flyers. I think that's probably blue. There you go. And then I guess ram is going in with the car category. Which one of these is yellow? I feel like the car one's going to be green. Nope. I thought Rams were Dodges. Am I wrong about that? It's the Dodge Ram. Right? I don't like that they're both in there if that's the case. Dodge Ram. It's the truck. Yeah, it's the pickup truck. Oh, the Rams were spun off from Dodge in 2010. Okay, I did not know that it was its own car brand now. Huh. Okay. And then this is like some sort of appetizer category. Or snack category, something. Bit of sports bar fare, yeah. Alright, well, you know, that was much better than yesterday. And I got purple first, so I will take it. Alright, let's check the bot. Ooh, another 5 out of 5 difficulty. Well, Zoe just jumped up here, so say hi to Zoe. Maybe you can hear her purring, I'm not sure. I'm sure you can hear her pawing at the microphone. Hopefully she won't try to chew my headphone cord, but I think she's going to, so I might need to put her down. Actually, she's just laying down. She's just laying down on my lap like a good kitty. Okay. Headphones are safe. For now. Alright, back to the butt. Yeah, 5 out of 5 difficulty, 43% solve rate. I mean, a lot of these are American specific. Like, the car brands, that's probably very American. The NHL teams, I mean, obviously you have Canadians there too, but still very American. Oh, no, there she goes, playing with my headphones. All right, Zoe, you're going to have to get down. And then I feel like buffalo wings are a very American thing. So I feel like almost all of these are very American. Maybe except purple. Let's check ever. So yellow, then green overtakes purple forever, then purple, then blue. All right. 16% of people just getting nothing, then another 15% just getting yellow. Oh man, 3% of people getting purple and then nothing else. They got the purple and then they lost on the American centric categories. Just check the mistakes. Yeah, they did the thing. Duck, dip, dodge, dive, and dodge. They did the 5 Ds of dodgeball. Putting senator in as automakers? Oh, they're probably thinking last name. Oh, no, it's not last names, because senator is on the last name. But you had President Ford, President Lincoln. Dodge could be a last name. It's not the last name of any, like, president or anything, but it's in there. So maybe they're thinking some sort of name category or politician category, throwing senator in there. Unless you think senator is an automaker. Lark, dive, scraper, sky flyer? I could see trying that if you don't know your hockey teams. Duck wing dip chip, throwing a duck in there with the food category. Yeah. Yeah, because in a lot of other countries, they call French fries chips. So you're not going to think of fry that way. Rocket with that, you could be the Houston Rockets, but that's a basketball team, so they were throwing that one in there to throw you off too. Things that fly, wing, rocket, star, flyer? Huh. I could see that. Throwing wing in with the NHL team nicknames? Yeah, but it's Red Wings. It's not just wings. I mean, I'm sure they're called wings, like, colloquially, you know, like, casually, but technically the name is Red Wings. So out of the last 6 days, I've gotten purple first 5 times and then just lost on the other one. Boom or bust. Alright, on to the mini. It's the big Saturday puzzle, so hopefully it's better than last Saturday, because last Saturday was pretty brutal. Let's get going. Small woodwind in a military band. I have no idea. I'm not good with musical instruments. Made cow sounds. Mooed. Made cat sounds. Meowed. With 1 down, annual activity with a draft. Fantasy football, probably. So, fantasy, and then this one is going to be football. Okay. Someone who wasn't named a Pro Bowler but should have been a snub. They were snubbed. Hot sauce that comes in tiny bottles. Tabasco? Tabasco? Watchful of imminent danger. I'm not sure. Multi-part sports bet. Parlay, right? Bets, so it's parlays, plural. Its capital is Des Moines, Iowa. Extra charges for ticket purchases is fees. Swirl of water is an eddy. Row of options on a menu computer screen menu bar. Tomorrow in Spanish, mañana. Is Tabasco wrong? Mañana. It's not Menina. Is it Tabasco? Yeah, okay. Camera setting that adjusts the size of the aperture. That doesn't look right. F something? What? From sea to shining sea. Shed tears. Cry. Periods after 4th quarters and brief overtimes. On alert. What was this one? F-stop? I don't know cameras very well. I'm not into photography. F-stop. Manana. Technically, this isn't right because the N, the second N, or the first N in manana is the one that has the tilde. I think that's what it's called above it. That's technically a separate letter in Spanish. I'm going to be pedantic. Did I miss anything? I think I got them all. Fife, small woodwind in a military band. Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I never would have gotten that. But still, under 2 minutes on the big Saturday puzzle is fantastic compared to last week. So that was nice. I did misspell Tabasco. It's Tabasco, not Tibasco. So I could have done that maybe a little bit faster, but that's all right. All right, on to pips. All right, 10, 10, and 10. Okay. This one has to be probably double 5, maybe? Maybe not. If this was 6, this would be 8. We'd need a 2. We don't have a 2, so that one can't go there. But we do have the 5, 4. This is 9. 9. And then we do 1, 6. No, we can't do that. So maybe that isn't... No, that has to be double 5. Maybe the 5, 3, 6, 1. We go 6, 1, 5, 3, and then 5, 4. Well, that's definitely not a cookie. It's almost double the time of a cookie puzzle. All right, on to medium. All right, we need a 1 up here. We have a ton of 1s. Okay, that's good to know. What do we have 3 of? We have 4 1s. We have 4 2s. That could be 1s or 2s. We need a... This 4 is interesting. We need a doubled up one here. What do we have a double? This is either 1s or 2s. I'm guessing it's 2s. Because we probably need the double 1s in here. Like this. Then we could go... no, that doesn't work. Maybe the double 1 goes in here, like this. And then we could go like 3, 2. And then 4, 1. 1... No, that doesn't work. I still feel like the double 2s go in here. And then we need maybe a 1, 2. This is going to have to be 1s over here, so we'd have to go like maybe 1, 1, 1, 0, 2, 3. No. We go, yeah, 1 like this, and then 1, 4. All right, yeah, that one was a little tricky. I feel like the 2, 2 is obviously going here. That I was right about right away, but I was just figuring out how this 4 worked. It was this 4 cell, or the cage, or whatever you want to call it, this 4 box, the purple box here, that was a little tricky. It was 2, 2, 0. I kept wanting to put 1s in there. All right, on to hard. All right, we need a bunch of 0s in here. So we're going to need a 0 something in here for the 5, because we're going to need a domino straight up and down here. We don't have a double 0, so all of these 0s are going to be pushing out into other boxes. I'm guessing a 0, 1 goes down here with this 3. And then maybe a 0, 2. What do we have for this equals box? We have a bunch of 5s. So this 5 could go here like this. And then we would need a 5 something else here. Maybe a 5, 6. Well, how many 6s do we have? We have 3 6s. We're going to need 2 6s up here. Okay, what would go down here would be a 5 blank. Okay, that works. And then we have enough blanks to go over here still. This would have to be 0, 3, and then we could go 2, 1 maybe, or 2, 6. Could go 2, 6. No, because we have to go 0 something up here. So we're going to waste a 6 here. We still need these 2 6s to go up here. So it'd have to be like 6, 2. No, if we do this, we'd put 6, 3 here. We need a third 6 to go up here. So that doesn't work. Do I have to clear the board, or can I just make some tweaks here? And let's clear the board. I still feel like the 0-1 down here is the smart move, followed by the 0-2. I feel like those are kind of forced that way. Well, unless we did this sideways. We go 0-5. And we need the double 5 over here. And the 0-6. How many zeros do we have? We have 4 zeros. So these would have to be 1-1-1 down here if we don't use a 0 in here. If we use a 0 in this 3 cage, then all the rest of those zeros have to go up here. So this would have to go like 5-3 over here. Maybe 6-5 up here, and then we could do 4 something. Do we have a 4? We don't. There's no 4s in this entire puzzle. So to do this, we're going to need 6-3. We have to do it. Okay, so that means the 2 6s, all 3 6s have to go right in these 4 spots. 2 of them in here, 1 of them over here. So maybe we go 6-2, 6-3, and then we turn this upside down, go 6-5. We need another 5 over here though, so that doesn't work. These equals can't be 5s because, oh, we have 4 6s. We have 4 6s, that's right. So maybe this one doesn't go in here. Maybe this one goes up here, and then we put 1-1 down here. And then we could move this 5-6 down here like this. Put this 6-0 up here. This doesn't work then. Maybe we could put the 5-3 over here. And then the 0-2 there. Then we rotate this around to make 5. Okay, I think we got it. I think we got it. Oh, no. Well, if it lets me drop it correctly. Hey, 420. Yeah, not my best work. I kept wanting to put the 2-0 down here. That was throwing me off. I wanted this to be 1-2-0 instead of just 1-1-1, which was the more obvious move, I guess. And also realizing beforehand that 3 of the 4 6s have to go up here. And then I was putting the 5 up here. I should have also realized that there's only 4 5s, so they had to go in here. I guess the 1s you could have thought went over here. We had enough 1s to put 4 1s, but with this 3 cage down here, it kind of forces a lot of the 1s down here. So I probably should have realized sooner that all the 5s had to go up here. I mean, I was wanting to put 5s in there for a long time, pretty much since the beginning, but I didn't realize that there was only 4 of them. So I was putting the 6-5 up here and over here. So 0 cookie day. Good old 0 cookie day. If you're enjoying the videos, please leave a like and subscribe and let me know how you did on all the puzzles today.